Hello. Hi.
Mac Wax Stacks! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mac Wax Stacks. I am BK. I'm a grown man, and I love the hobby of collecting sports cards. And I'm not Dr. K, who might be banned from the channel after what just happened in the previous video. The hacking she did of my phone, getting that video on here. How funny was that? What? Unbelievable. I walk in, let me give you, so I'm going to break down her video. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. And then I got a couple of other things. We talk about a couple of giveaways, big time giveaways and fun that we're having here on the channel that I'm very excited about. It is March, and they are kind of related to that month. But yeah, let's get back to the old hack job by my wife, Dr. K. Came in. Listen, this is what happened. I come into the house. I see pack wrappers just strewn all about the house. I'm like, what is going on? Did a dog get into here? Come into the old Mac Wax Stack Studios, and there are just cards everywhere. Pictures of me as a baby, G.I. Joe's,
pork chop sandwiches,
Nintendo GameCube controllers, poker chips everywhere. I was like, who had a party while I was gone? And turns out it was Dr. K. She opened cards, she had fun, and I was good with it. That was fun. That was funny to see her on here and come up with a few new gimmicks, the old babyface BK. She opened up these Prism cards, Prism Soccer EPL cards. I don't know, I wanted to go over just with some of the hits. Just pulled out some of the rookies just in case Ian Matson, you didn't see all of them. I wanted to pull out some of the highlights of it because she had fun and I really enjoyed what she did. She came up with a few new gimmicks that we might do, but these are cool. Pink Prism, couple of parallels, couple of inserts. I don't know a lot about soccer, so if any of you guys collect soccer and you think these are rad cards, let me know. But the football cards, now those were fun. Now, it's funny, she picked out some cards. She almost totally went by this awesome Patrick Mahomes Heroes insert. Very sweet card. I would say that was a
giant card
if it was my video, but it was hers. And she's got her own gimmicks, and I'm just fine with it. And then she mentioned this, how cool this was, but this numbered to $3.99. I don't think she mentioned that. This Deion Sanders Living Legends, very cool. I used to collect Deion as a kid. I just thought him and Bo were just so awesome that they played multiple sports, and Danny Ainge. Everybody forgets about Danny Ainge and his baseball card. But then here's some of the shiny that she pulled out. Dallas Goedert, Dan Hampton. I think Dan Hampton's a Hall of Famer. Some inserts. Some, the rookies. No big names to speak of really in the rookies. And then I wanted to just show off a couple of cards. Of course, she's got to add that to her Aiden Hutchinson pile. I got her a binder for her Hutch collection and other random things. But I just put some of these hits of hers that she pulled in her binder. OBJ, I'm not going to be hiding that for my nephew Grayson. I'm going to be giving him that. He's not even aware of this channel yet, so we're going to have to tell him about it. And then I got a couple of Bronco Hall of Famers for my Bones and his sons. I can't remember if you said Landry or Graham were into the Broncos Bones, so you have to tell me. But I'm going to set these aside for your boys. And then Marcus Allen, Emmett, Peyton, another Mahomes, and then Justin Jefferson with the babyface BK pose. So that was fun. I really enjoyed that. I hope she takes it over more times. She doesn't have to hide behind my back. She can just go ahead and do it. She just says, you know what, I'm going to do a video. You do the legwork. And that's how the true talent does it. They get in front of the camera and have everybody behind the scenes do all the work. But I wanted to talk about a couple of giveaways we're going to be doing here. Some fun stuff on the channel. A lot of cool stuff coming up. I've got a handful of videos in the can, as you may say. But getting up close to 200 subscribers, and I'm very happy about that. I want to thank everybody who has come on and stayed on with me to subscribe to this corny channel. I love hearing from you, and I appreciate it. So, as I did with 100, I'm going to do the Hundy per 100 giveaway, and I'm going to be giving away 100 Hall of Fame cards like I did the last time. And I wanted to kind of like to throw a highlight card in there, maybe a good rookie of a Hall of Famer. So I wanted to show this off. This is going to be part of the giveaway, the 1985 Topps Kirby Puckett rookie. Always a classic card in my book, number 536. Pretty good if you're into grading and such things. This is a really pretty decent centering, sharp corners. So that could be a nice card for anybody's collection, and that might be a
giant card.
A giant card for people's collection, but we'll see. I'll put him up here with Andre. But I'll come up with that once I officially hit 200. I'll put a video up, show the cards that I'm going to be giving away, and that will be your entry video. You just have to comment on that. That's how I do that. But now it's March, and as you see my sneaker here, that I do love basketball, and I love March, and I love March Madness. So I wanted to do something with March Madness because it would be a bummer if I didn't. Before I get into that, speaking of the wrestling, pretty soon, I've got a couple of factions going on, and a couple of my boys, well, two of them I thought were my boys, but now they're my nemesis. Commenting collector Robert Sagati and Signs of the Pastime Hugo Pinto. They're going to be battling my man Dre Diaz and I in a battle royal, blaster battle royal is what we're calling this. And it's going to be fun. We're all going to open a box of Chronicles WWE. We have point values assessed to what cards you can pull. And the two tag teams will go head to head. And whoever has the highest point total wins a nice prize package that Dre Diaz picked up, and he'll show off on his channel. So go check. I know Robert, Commenting Collector, has his video out. Dre was going to put his out on Friday. I'm taping this on a Thursday. So he's going to have that on Friday, and then Hugo will be soon to follow, and then I will be the grand finale because Andre is always the finale. The Giant always comes in last and cleans house. But anyways, I wanted to get that out there. Back to March Madness. Love March Madness. You see the net. This is an old net from a championship I won back in the day, and for some reason, sports guys, we like to keep our nets. It's kind of a ridiculous thing to do, but I think I have a picture of me cutting this net down. Maybe I'll pop it up here, maybe not. And then this is my first piggy bank. You know why I got into basketball? That Ohio Art tin piggy bank. So that hoop, a lot of card change in that thing back in the day. I used to try to pull my quarters out, get in that hole underneath, and just try to get the quarters out so you can go get a couple of packs. But okay, so this Card Madness giveaway contest bracket challenge. I don't know. I'm just going to call it the Card Madness bracket challenge. I've set up a group bracket challenge on Yahoo. So if you ever do Yahoo Fantasy Sports, whatever, I'm going to put a link in the description. Click on that link and you'll sign up and you'll fill out your bracket. And I'm going to do two things. Anybody who just signs up for a bracket is going to have a chance to win this stack of Tournament Legends cards. Okay, it's kind of fun. I might add to it too, but I wanted to show you these off. These are going to be fun. And then the winner of the bracket is going to win a very special prize package that I love. 2 unopened starting lineups of one Irvin Magic Johnson and Larry Joe Bird for their college teams. And they went head-to-head in the finals in 1979, and Magic came out on top. But the winner is going to win this, and I might throw something else together. It's going to be about a month till the championship, and I'll just kind of keep it updated. That'll be the grand prize on that. And once you get your bracket, and please be a subscriber, and you do have to, once you get your team in there, come back to this video and comment and tell me the name of your bracket so I can mark you down, because I don't want just some random bracket winning that I don't even know who it is. And if you want to tell your friends, I would ask them to follow the channel as well, because this is just a thank you to everybody who watches my corny videos. But let me show you these cards. I wanted to have a little fun with this. This is so I just went through and I found some tournament legends, guys who won national championships, maybe were MVPs of the tournament. And this is going to be the cards that go in the giveaway. So of course I went from recent to latest, and of course 18, Jalen Brunson on that crazy Villanova squad, very good. Jalen's having a good career in the league right now. Anthony Davis was a man-child in 2012. His unibrow was blocking every shot, doing everything. It was crazy. And then we're going to go back to 2004. I didn't have an Emeka Okafor card. He was the player of the year in college, but he also had some good players on his team. They were unstoppable. Ben Gordon and Charlie Villanueva. Of course, 2003, Melo. So here's a little chrome, Topps Chrome Melo card. Shane Battier on that 2001 Duke team that was loaded. Jay Will, I think, was on that team. Was Elton Brand still under it? Had he left? Dunleavy, all those guys. Crazy team. Didn't have any of the other guys available. Then you have the 2000 team of Michigan State. Here's Mo Peterson and Jason Richardson, two key players. The MVP of that team was Mateen Cleaves, but these guys were phenomenal guys who went and played in the league as well. And then in 99, Rip Hamilton with that UConn squad. In 97, you have Mike Bibby. I think Miles Simon was the MVP of that tournament that year. 96. Now this was a crazy team. I don't have any Antoine Walker cards available, but he was one of the best guys. They had 9 players, this Kentucky squad, that went on to play in the NBA in some form. Tony Delk was actually the player of the tournament that year, and but they were loaded. 9 guys: Ron Mercer, Derek Anderson, Walter McCarty, Nazi Muhammad was on that team, Shepard, I think, maybe, Wayne Turner. And then you go back to 95. I didn't have any O'Bannon cards, but you had the O'Bannon brothers. But Tyus Edney had one of the biggest moments in the tournament ever when he went coast to coast for that game winner. So we got Tyus Edney card in there. And then we'll go back to 93 with North Carolina. Donald Williams was the player of the tournament in that year. But then you got George Lynch and Eric Montross, two huge keys to that Tar Heel championship. And then here's everybody. You either love them or hate them. Duke, 91-92. Bobby Hurley, Grant Hill, Christian Laettner. The 3 key guys on those teams. Duke was so phenomenal back then. This is one of the greatest teams of all time. UNLV was just running through people back in 1990, 89, 90. So you had Greg Anthony at point guard, Anderson Hunt, who was actually, I don't have a card to him, but he was the tournament player of the player of the tournament. Stacey Ogman, the Plastic Man, and of course Grandmama Larry Johnson. I loved him. He was great. LJ played for my Knicks later on. And then you had 88. Shout out to Bones in Brooklyn, Kansas fans. Danny Manning, great player for the Jayhawks. Then you go back to 86. You got Never Nervous Purvis for Louisville. And here's my guy, Pat Ewing on the Georgetown Hoya squad. Made a couple of championships and won it in 84. And he was the most valuable player. Now you go to 83. Hakeem did not win it. They won in that last second crazy move of Jimmy V's, the alley-oop, Jimmy V's North Carolina State Wolfpack. But Hakeem was the most valuable player. I think he was the last one to be the most valuable player of the tournament that didn't win the championship because he was phenomenal. And then, of course, 82, Michael Jordan. Who can forget MJ hitting the shot? James Worthy actually was the player of the tournament in that, or MVP of the Final Four, whatever. 81, Isaiah Thomas wins it for Indiana. And, of course, we mentioned Magic Johnson in 79. Then you got Kent Benson. How about this throwback card? And the IU Hoosiers, Kent Benson, that was the last team to go undefeated, 32-0, and win the national championship. They had 6 guys that touched NBA rosters on that team. You know, Quinn Buckner, Scott May, good team. And then Bill Walton. I played with the likes. My coach John Wooden. And, of course, all the UCLA great players. Marcus Johnson, Lou Alcindor. And there's my Bill Walton impression. But love Bill Walton. I like this action-packed set. I love this set. And then we have Kareem, who was actually Lou Alcindor back then. But UCLA card. Not a playing days card to him, but I love this prism with his UCLA uniform fitting for this little giveaway. And then in 1955, a man by the name of Bill Russell for San Francisco won the championship. I think he had a decent NBA career after that. But that's it, guys. Just a quick little recap of what we're going to do, what's coming up on the channel. Coming up here, once again, check out the description. I'll have all the information on all these things. Have a great evening or morning whenever you're watching this. And please, come on back if you want to
Mac Wax Stacks!